It's a place where I love to be. Look in a book, here's a story for you. Who makes stories when the day is through? Who makes stories when the day is through? Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun.
Shelley Wordsworth.
Shelley and Jackson.
Working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Come and be a story maker.
Shall I stamp your book, James? Thanks, sweetheart. There we go. I'll take yours and stamp it, okay? There we are. Yeah, I think it is. It's time to go home, everyone. Let's go.
Story makers. Story makers. Story makers.
It's midnight in the library. Hello.
Time for all story makers to come out. Are you ready?
The sun is down, the stars are bright, story makers come out at night. Hello, I'm Shelley Wordsworth. Come on, let's have some fun and make some stories.
Hi, Jackson! Oh, sorry. Hello, Jackson.
Hello, Jelly. Oh, no, I wasn't saying shush to you.
Oh, well, who were you saying shush to then?
No one. I was listening to this shell.
Oh.
I can hear the sea.
Oh, can I listen?
Oh, yes, okay. Look, put it there. Then we can both listen to it.
Oh, hello, Jellykins. Hi, Jaxie. Oh, sorry. Hello.
Oh, hi, Shelley.
Hello, Shelley. Oh, we weren't saying shush to you.
No, we were listening to the sea.
The sea?
In this shell.
Yes.
Oh, look,
I
Shelley. It's just like all your shells.
Yes, you're very Shelley. Shelley.
You do look, Shelley. You've got lots of shells. Shells on your necklace.
yes.
And shells on your bangle.
And shells in your ears.
Not in her ears, Jackson. On her ears. Yeah? They're earrings, yeah? Yeah. You look very beautiful, Shelley.
Yes, and very Shelley. Shelley.
Yes, well, you're both very kind, but I think it's time for a story.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Shall we make a story?
Yes, well, shall we use this listening shell to make a story?
No, that's my shell.
Oh, okay. We could use my necklace. I can make another one.
Okay.
Yes?
I think I'm going to stay here and listen to my shell.
We'd like a Shelley story, please.
Put in these shells, and we need lots of your imagination to make the story machine work.
Yes.
Imagine a story.
Oh, it's a playbook.
Oh. And it's called Rock Pools. We're going on an adventure to a foreign land of seaweed, rocks, and golden sand. At low tide, the sea has rolled away to reveal a new place for us to come and play. We've put on some sunblock and a cool pair of shades. We've both got our nets and buckets and spades. Exploring the rock pools, what will we find? We're looking for crabs, shrimps, and a starfish. But some of the pools are just full of old rubbish. We might see a whale with shiny skin and a great big tail. Or maybe an octopus with 8 long legs. We might even find some dinosaur eggs. But be careful where you tread. Try not to slip. Don't stub your toe or stumble or trip. What sort of creature have I caught in my net? If I could keep it, it would make a good pet. With so many legs, it would be fab to go for a walk with my very own crab. We still haven't found any great big whales, but we have found 2 tiny sea snails. Snails are great with their shiny, smooth shells. Ugh, but some of this seaweed, it really smells. Yeah. This is a limpet and it's stuck to this stone. It's the same sort of shape as an ice cream cone. It's nearly time to go home for our tea and wave goodbye to the beach and the sea. We'll explore again when it is low tide to find all the creatures trying to hide. But before we go, there's something to do. Put everything back. No, not that old shoe. Keep all the rubbish we have found. We'll pass a bin when we're homeward bound.
Oh, what a lot of things the children found in the rock pool.
They sure did.
You made a joke.
Did I?
Yeah, you said sure did. like the seashore.
Oh, well, I'm being funny without even trying.
Yeah.
Right, what do you think?
You look like a real seashore lady.
A seashore lady? Now that reminds me of a tongue twister that I know.
A tingly twitty what?
A tongue twister. Okay, it goes like this. Shelley sells seashells on the seashore.
Oh.
You have a go.
Oh, okay. Shelley
Yes?
sells seashells
Yes?
on the seashore.
Okay, very, very good. But you have to be a bit faster now, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now join in at home if you want to. Shelley sells seashells on the seashore.
Shelley sells seashells on the seashore.
Okay, faster, faster. Shelley sells seashells on the seashore.
Shelley sells seashells on the I can see why it's called a tongue twist. My tongue's in a right angle. Do you know, Shelley, I'd quite like to live on the seashore.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. The wind in your hair, the waves, the sand beneath your tickly toes. Ooh.
Yes, but where would you sleep?
Well, if you were tiny enough, you could live in one of these.
What, in a shell? Oh, I'm not sure.
Well, lots of creatures live in shells. Snails, whelks, winkles, sea snails, lots.
Oh, yeah, but not Jackson's. No, I don't think I'm twisty-bendy enough to go in a shell.
Yes, well.
Oh, I know. We could make a story with it.
Oh, okay.
Now we need lots of your imagination. Are you ready in there? Right. Here we go. Imagine. Imagine. Imagine a story. I wonder what it's going to be. Oh, it's a 3-bear story. And it's called Slugs and Snails and Silver Trails.
There's a house in the woods that's cozy and neat, where 3 furry creatures are waiting to eat. The porridge is ready. Hip, hip, hooray! But who will come for breakfast with the 3 bears today? Poor Father Bear. All he wanted was some peace in the morning to eat his breakfast. But who could that be knocking at the door? Baby Bear skipped over to answer it.
If it's Goldilocks, tell her to come back later. She's a proper nuisance,
Said Father Bear. But it wasn't Goldilocks. It was a little girl with a sad-looking bunch of flowers.
Hello, Bears. I'm Mary, quite contrary.
Oh, are those for me?
asked Mother Bear.
No, they're for you, Baby Bear.
Said Mary.
Actually, they're for Father Bear.
Well, make up your mind, Chuck.
Frowned Father Bear.
I know. Why don't you all share them?
Oh, that's very kind.
Mother Bear took the flowers and put them in a vase.
Oh, they're lovely. A bit nibbled, but lovely.
I think something's been eating them.
Sighed Mary.
It looks like slugs or snails to me.
Frowned Father Bear.
They're sneaky little things. You never know where they're going to turn up next.
Father Bear held up his newspaper. But what was that on the front page?
Ew, it's a slug.
Cried Mother Bear.
It must have followed Mary here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And look, there's another trail on the floor.
Baby Bear followed the trail all the way to the stairs.
Look.
It's a snail. Come down from there, you naughty thing. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
With slugs and snails.
With their slimy silver trails.
And they follow me everywhere I go.
Don't worry, Chuck. They won't follow you anymore. We'll take them over to Woods.
Said Father Bear.
They're quite cute, really, aren't they?
Giggled Baby Bear. Mary wasn't sure.
I wonder if they're hungry. Perhaps we could give them some breakfast before they go over to the woods.
Oh, all right then, Mother. And you can stay too if you like, Mary.
Yes, I think I will. Or shall I get off home?
It's scrummy porridge, hot from the pot.
Porridge? Oh, that's my favourite. Move over, Baby Bear. I want to sit next to Father Bear. Actually, I'd like Mummy Bear to sit next to me.
They all sat down to a porridgey feast, and Mother Bear added a special treat.
It's stewed apple today.
Stewed apple.
Hey.
Yum, yum. Tuck in, everyone.
I will.
I am glad that the three bears let the snails stay for breakfast, because sometimes people can be mean about snails, can't they, Jackson? Jackson, are you listening?
Oh, yes, of course, Shelley. What did you say?
I said I am glad that the... Oh, never mind. What are you doing anyway?
Well, I'm using these seaside things to make a mermaid. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I see. I think I would love to be a mermaid.
But there again, it could be a sea monster.
A sea monster?
Yes.
I don't think I'd like to be a sea monster.
Oh, I would. I'd like to be a bubbly, gobbly, slimy, slippery monster with a big swishy tail, and I'd come out of the water and I'd chase you. Rah, rah.
No, Jackson. I don't like monsters.
Oh, all right then. Well, shall we make a story with my sea monster picture then instead?
Oh, yes, all right. Come on.
Rah! Oh, hurt my voice. A sea monster picture to make a story.
Yeah, join in with the magic words.
Imagine a story.
Oh, it's a blue cow story.
And it's called Blue Cow on a Desert Island.
In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow was looking at all the other cows in her field. I wonder what it's like to be quite alone. She's off again, said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a ticket to a lonely spot, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for a desert island. And then they arrived. Oh, lovely, said Blue Cow. Not a soul in sight. Suddenly, there was a sobbing noise. Oh, hello, worried Blue Cow. Who are you? Where are you? And then she saw it.
I'm a sea monster,
said the thing.
and I've lost my mummy.
Oh, dear, said Blue Cow. Don't worry, I'll sort it out. She looked up, and there was a flock of exotic birds. You haven't seen this chap's mother, have you? She asked. The birds looked at the monster and shook their heads. Sorry. Blue Cow saw some sharks circling the island. You haven't seen this little chap's mother, have you? She called.
No, sorry.
And they were off. Blue Cow turned to the shells on the beach, but they just clacked and clattered and shook their heads. Then there was a horrible roar. The whole island shook and trembled, and all the coconuts fell out of the tree. Blue Cow stuck her head in the sand to hide. The next thing she knew, she was hanging high above the sea by her tail. Moo-wee, she trembled. Please put me down. This is a most uncomfortable position.
I just wanted to say thank you
Roared the sea monster.
for looking after my baby.
And she put Blue Cow and the baby on her fins and set off for a celebratory swim around the ocean. The exotic birds followed up above, the sharks snapped behind, and the shells clacked and clapped on the beach. Hooray! Called Blue Cow. What a ride! You'll never guess where I've been. Where have you been? I've been a castaway on a desert island. Everyone knows that cows can't go to desert islands. But we know they can, don't we?
Oh, see, there was a sea monster in the story, Jelly.
Oh, but it was a kind sea monster, Jackson.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's better. Can you still hear the sea, Shelley?
Yes, I can. And it's saying it's getting light and it's time for us to disappear.
Oh, yes. The children will be coming soon.
Yes. Dawn is upon us. The morning is nigh. We've made our stories and we bid you goodbye.
Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers,
See you soon. Bye.
stories are fun.
Thanks for helping us. Bye.
Bye-bye, story makers. Come back soon.